What makes you feel good? What floats your boat and makes your steps lighter? What puts a smile on your face without fail and make even your hump day blues disappear? Well, those are the kind of positive ideas we want to focus on because from this point and on, it's good vibes only. On Good Vibes Only, we invite some good people into the studio to talk about good things only, and that is whatever makes us feel happy, whether it's foods, moods, hoods, or goods. And today's good person with the good vibes is someone who wears an unusual combination of hats. And I'm pretty sure she's the only one in Korea with these titles strung together. It's singer, lawyer, and author Lee So-eun. Hello and welcome!
Hi everybody!
Hi, thank you so much for coming.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Wow.
I was really excited.
I'm so nervous. I think this is the most nervous show for me because you're such a big role model and 대선배님.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
We're so happy to have you. And before we begin, could I ask you to introduce yourself to our global listeners, please?
Sure. I'm a little rusty on the camera thing. Which one do I look at? Anyone?
Anyone? The one over here.
Over there.
That's
okay.
your...
Wonderful. Hi everyone, my name is So-eun Lee, and as Hyerim so kindly mentioned, I have many hats, and I guess right now I'm wearing the artist hat. It's been a very long time since I released a record, so this is very exciting for me. So it's great to be here.
Yes, and I didn't mention it on the on your title, but you're also a mom, just like me.
I know, we have so much in common.
That's right. What you have one daughter that's 5 years old,
yes.
and I have two boys.
Yeah.
Wow.
All respect. two boys. That is a type of energy I don't know if I can handle.
Yeah. Oh, I don't go to the gym, but
you don't need to.
I don't need to.
You probably have
cardio.
Yeah.
My muscle increased. 근육이 늘었어요. Without going to the gym.
Yeah.
Because it's so much more workout, like cardio.
Yeah.
Like chasing after my voice.
And your vocal cords probably too, because you're always shouting.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
I didn't know I could shout like that.
Yeah.
I was shocked, like, oh, wow, I had this side of me, which I didn't know.
Yeah, now you can be a rocker.
Exactly. Oh, so it's been, 20 years since your last album? 20 years.
Yeah,
wow.
so every time I hear this number, I'm a little bit shocked because I really don't feel like that much has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like it was just yesterday. I feel like I'm still the same person, but yes, a lot has changed and it's been 20 years.
It's unbelievable because you look the same and you sound the same.
Oh, thank you.
How can you
You're
stay?
so kind.
No, I mean, seriously, I'm sure everyone's been saying that. How do you keep everything the same? Like, what's your secret?
I actually don't agree that I've stayed the same on that front. But, I feel like I try to be happy, try to stay healthy, work out, things like that. It's probably it. And I think the thing about music is it connects you to different parts of your life. And so I guess youth and adolescence, all of these things are kind of connected within this medium. So maybe that helps. Yeah.
And while you've been working in the States, have you been practicing your vocals?
Not as much as I did before, obviously, for obvious reasons, but I sing. I'm part of the band I'm Catholic and I go to church. And
the choir.
I'm like part of, it's not a choir, it's actually a band. Because it's New York. It's New York, so there's a contemporary band. And they're actually made out of professional musicians because it's New York. So there's like broad musical artists. And so we kind of do this together. So I think that has helped me kind of keep up.
Right, because I mean, you must have been so busy. How would you have found how could you find the time to practice your vocals? I was just wondering, out of curiosity. Every Sunday. Perfect. So going back to your album, what was it about this particular project, Notes on a Poem, that made you decide now was the right time to return to music?
Sure. I think I always felt like maybe a project would speak to me in a way that would inspire me to return. I mean, I still love music just as much as I did before. It just, doing other things, having a different career, all kind of didn't let me pursue it up to this point. But I was introduced to this project last spring, and some things just really spoke to me personally because I've always been interested in kids media, children's media. I'm sure as you are too.
Very.
I love stories that can be this beautiful blend for kids and for adults at different points. You know how when you hear a really beautiful story, kids are attracted to a certain character.
Yeah.
But the adult is attracted to the theme or the life story within it. And I've always loved stories like that. And when I got introduced to this project, which is this album is based on a book of poems, a book of poems for children. And I read the book of poems and I was very moved. And I was so curious what the melodies would sound like. So I ended up collaborating with, her name is Rema, and she is a poem music composer. And so we decided to collaborate and produce this together because I actually really wanted to make this record for my daughter. I wanted her to understand these poems with this beautiful, innocent melodies coming from her mom's voice. But as I was making the record, I realized that it was actually really good for me because those themes are universal, you know, the ones that speak about life and about new experiences and believing in yourself. All of these things that we want our kids to feel, I want to still feel. So
we all have that children
of
in our
course,
heart.
yeah. We all have a child's mind somewhere within us. So it just made perfect sense to come back with this record.
I was listening to the album and thought, like you said, the theme is very simple and universal, but it speaks so deeply to you. Like it makes you think about life and like it makes you get so deep into it.
Yeah, I actually experienced a lot of it making some. So there are 12 songs. And 4 of them, there's an additional 4 tracks that I adapted into English. I adapted 4 poems in English. And doing the adaptations, you know, when you're trying to adapt something, you really go into the themes because you have to make sure that the nuance is alive, the language speaks, it sings well. And doing that adaptation, I think, got me more into the story of the poems. And it helped me through, you know, the challenges I was going through at the time. So it was really meaningful for me personally.
And I'm sure all of the songs are meaningful, but which one spoke to you the most?
Oh, that's really tough. I think the couple, and I think we're probably listening to it.
We will be listening to it.
There's a song, of course, my title song is called Compass. That's very meaningful because my daughter and my niece actually sing on the record too. But there's one song called Becoming. In Korean, it's called 여름의 사과가 말했다. And I contemplated just doing the literal translation. It just didn't sound right in English. A summer apple spoke. It didn't capture the essence of what I wanted to say. But that is about this green apple that wants to be called an apple but isn't sure of themselves yet. Like, when am I actually something? And I think that's something we all go through, is when have I actually become something? Because we're always on the journey. And I feel like that's the story of my life. I feel like I'm always on a journey towards something. And sometimes you feel that, oh, when am I going to actually get there? But actually, it sounds cliche, but it's actually the truth, is the journey itself is really beautiful. And you should embrace it and be appreciative of that time too. So that really appeals to me.
That's great. And for me, I liked Siat, seed.
Siat,
That really spoke to me because I love to think of life as seed and like relationships about fruits and seeds. It's all like, I like to imagine that.
Right. And not knowing where it's going to go.
Right.
Because you don't know what's going to grow. And
you don't know what seed that it's going to become.
Exactly.
And then I was so surprised to hear that in a song. So it's simple, but it has deep meaning in it.
Yeah,
I love that.
Thank you.
Thank you for
She's
your
so
wonderful
well
album.
prepared. I'm so flattered. This is amazing.
I think this is the most prepared I have ever been. So you've had such a rich journey from debuting as a singer in your teens to studying law, working as an international attorney, and now coming back as a singer. So looking back, how do you think these experiences have shaped your music today?
Sure. So this is a very interesting question. And there's this show, and I've talked about this in a couple interviews, but I think I want to give it a little context. There's a I don't know if you've seen it, but there's this wonderful drama called The Bear. Have you heard of it? It's won a lot of Emmys. I love the show, but it's about this restaurant. There are a bunch of chefs.
Wait a minute.
You heard about it, right?
Will Guidara?
No. Jeremy Allen White.
But Will Guidara, isn't he the Madison, the restaurant? I don't know.
I'm not sure about that
the
one.
Michelin star.
No,
restaurant.
This is a drama, so it's not
It's a
real.
drama. It's
oh,
a drama.
Really? I haven't seen that one. I should look at.
I translated the book.
Oh, you did. Oh,
The
okay.
Unreasonable Hospitality book.
Oh,
It
so
was
it's
a New
probably
York
has
bestseller.
it probably has the similar themes because it shows kind of the chaos, what happens inside the restaurant world. But there's this beautiful scene in there where the chef is teaching, I guess, the sous chef, and saying, if you really want to be a great chef, you have to get out of the kitchen, which means your experiences outside of life actually really help you. And in a way, I felt like this record, preparing for it, that's what I felt throughout the process. I'd been away from the music scene, and I'd experienced my other job, but also living abroad, living in New York, where there's so much diversity and such different people and differences of opinion and backgrounds. I felt like all of those actually made me who I am now, and that translated into the way I read the poems, the way I wanted to express them through music, and the way I actually produced the record. And so all of that, I don't think I could have made this without those experiences.
That's right. And speaking of journeys, our first song today is also about direction, both literal and emotional. So Compass, your title track of your new album,
Sure.
and it's a piece that feels like it's guiding us somewhere. So can you tell us a bit more about the title song?
Sure. So this is based on a poem by the poet Kim Gi-eun. And what appealed to me about this poem was, your listeners or viewers, you know what a compass is, right? It's that thing that you use in math.
Yes.
Well, we did when it was back in the day. I don't know if it's still being used. But it's something that you draw a circle with. And one side is very wobbly, and you just have to just take the other foot and just draw. And the poem speaks about it. It speaks about life that way. Is whenever you try something new, you're putting one foot forward without any certainty, but you have to trust your other foot that it's not going to fall and it's going to keep you anchored, and it's going to help you. It's going to keep you standing. And I feel like this pertains to anybody who tries anything new in life, whether it's a career or becoming a parent or sending something off into the world. All of that, there's a leap of faith involved, because you never know what's going to happen. And it talks about how that belief is so integral to who we are, and just it's so important to have that faith in yourself when you live. And so that really spoke to me. And the music itself, one of my dearest friends, Choi Jin-kyung of the fusion band Second Moon, she arranged this for me, and we talked about it, so many different ways of how to do it. And as soon as I heard the demo, I knew that there had to be a chorus of children. It just made sense, kind of like Heal the World. You know how there's that beautiful chorus at the end? And so I enlisted my daughter and my niece, because they were easy access, and they did so well.
Yeah, they were really good.
They were great. So it means something very. There's such a personal meaning to that too.
I thought you hired some professional children's singers.
They did it, and it was the best use of child labor. But it was wonderful.
So
yes, I loved it, and their voices are now stored in a bottle at this moment in their lives, and they can listen to it forever. So
And how did your daughter and your niece react to the songs?
I don't think they realized that they were actually recording for an album. They love listening to the music. They had a little bit of a fight recording it, just because they're kids and they didn't want the other one to sound a certain way. I guess I had to break them up a couple times, but it ended up in a very beautiful way.
Really did. I was gonna ask you about the children's voices because your daughter appears in a few tracks.
Yeah, she does.
All right, well, we'll chat some more after listening to the song. So here is Compass by Lee So-eun. We just heard Compass by Lee So-eun. I like the 동그라미 part.
Yeah, it's very catchy, right? Yeah.
I didn't know 동그라미 was such a lovely word.
Neither did I before this song, actually. The
me
way
too.
it just feels very like it's all encompassing.
Right.
Kind of like a big bear hug embrace, you know, because of the way the shape is and the way it sounds. So
동그라미 was just a shape for me until I listened to the song. You portrayed the song and made the 동그라미 circle sound so lovely and
thank you.
precious. When my husband called me 동그라미, I was like, what? But then now,
wait, why did he call you 동그라미?
I don't know. I guess it was like a 애교, a cute nickname.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because I have a round face,
Yeah.
round eyes, round 동글동글하게 생겨서.
Oh, I see.
But then now I said, oh, my two little boys are like 동그라미's. Like
little
after listening to
동그라mis,
your
yeah.
songs, it became a really cute name.
Oh,
So
that
thank
makes me
you.
very happy.
All right, let's take a look at some comments. 송지영 says, 안녕하세요, 소은님. Now, this is a new listener who joined us today. I think this is my friend from high school. I'm not sure, but are you my high school? If not, I'm sorry, but I think it's her. And Raining Stars 4 says, oh, I adore the bear. Super stressful to watch, but at the
Yes.
same time compelling and interesting.
Yes, very stressful.
I don't know if we can watch it in Korea.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the company, but there's a streaming service
The N
that probably
site?
isn't here yet, but it should be because it's done so well.
I mean, if it's available, I would like to watch it in Korean. And Benjamin Veracruz says, hello, Lee So-eun-님. You're so amazing juggling both career and motherhood. Welcome to
you.
Wonder Hours, and let's have a great time together.
Yeah, thank you.
Ambiguous Radish says, I wonder which one of the bonus English tracks you had the most trouble translating and why? Which Korean phrases, nuances, or themes were somewhat difficult to convey in English?
That's a really good question. All four so I translated 4 of them. I adapted 4 of them. They were all pretty difficult because I feel like Korean poems there's a lot more packed into one word. But then if you sing it in English, there had to be more context for that idea to be transmitted to the listener. So there had to be a little bit more of background, I felt. And also in English, it sounds prettier if there are rhymes.
Yeah.
That's a different, and also the accents are different.
Oh, yeah.
You can't put the accent somewhere else and have it sing. So it was kind of challenging, but I actually really loved the process. I also majored in English literature in college, and I loved poetry. And so just everything about this whole project felt like a coming together of my various interests and passions. And so I really enjoyed it, even though it was difficult. Yeah.
It really is a combine of your passion.
Yeah.
Your major in literature, poet, and music.
Yeah.
And
you know,
language.
I actually started to write poetry.
Wow.
Working on this album because I realized how much I really liked it, and I kind of wanted to get back into it. And to me, like, I'm sure you feel like this too, but as musicians, lyrics are, like a poem, the stanzas are called lyrics. In music, they're called lyrics for a reason. There's a cadence, there's a rhythm, there's internal beating of the heart of some sort. And so I felt like they were very connected. And so it came a little bit more naturally to me. And so it's something that I kind of got back into, which is always wonderful that you find another hobby while working.
So is it a newfound hobby, writing poems?
I think recently, yeah. Yeah.
Can we look forward to your next book?
I mean, I never say never.
Because I just bought your book yesterday. I was
Yeah,
telling
I know.
you your
It's so sweet.
essay book,
Yeah.
which I didn't know it was how I bought your first book, the Tantara Goes to Law School. I think it was that, and I still have it at home. I forgot to bring it. And then the book that was released just a few years ago.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to read that essay
Oh,
book.
thank you. Thank
Which
you.
I think is a topic, a story about your journey.
Yes, it has so if my first book was about my journey from a child to Korean artist to going to law school, this one is about my 10 years in New York, the professional and personal struggles, I suppose. Because I think for a lot of people who switch careers in this drastic way, it's not just the work. I think it's the change in identity that is very difficult.
Yeah.
Especially as an artist to a professional. So that was a big step for me, and I talk about my experiences and how I overcame and kind of going from being like Korean to like a minority in this city, in this different country, in a different culture, and how that helped me grow as a person.
I can't wait to get into your journey.
Thank you.
It's a must read. So our listeners, if you're listening, you should get the book right away. I feel like there's so much I could relate to from just your story, having similar backgrounds too.
Yeah, because you're also very international. We were just talking, we were chatting throughout the music break, but I am. Okay, Hyerim and I have so much in common. It seems like we really do. So this is really fun.
This is exciting, and especially being both moms. I love that part. And going back to the comment, we have a comment from Aphrodite. Was being a lawyer and a singer your childhood dream come true? What were the challenges in making it happen, and how did you manage your time? Because being a lawyer and a singer are very opposite. Being a lawyer is a truly extraordinary profession that requires a very broad education and knowledge. You are very great. Your family must be very proud of your achievements.
Well, first of all, thank you. I think, there are many questions in this thread, but my childhood dream, I wanted to be famous as a child, which is kind of a ridiculous dream if you think about it. Instead of wanting to be something or do something, I liked the idea of fame without knowing what it entailed. And so I think I was always drawn to performance. I loved music ever since I was a kid. And so when I had the chance to go on, I went to a singer-songwriter contest, and that's how I was discovered. But I think it just felt very natural to me. Let's see, how did you manage your time? Well, I didn't do them simultaneously. I was in school, but I did a career change. And I don't know which one was more challenging. I think they're different.
Very different.
Very
right?
different. They're very different, but also there are similarities. I think you just have to be, in both an artist and a lawyer, you both have to strive for perfection.
Right.
Because the standards are high.
That shift must have been very like a turning point, and it must have like what's the word I'm looking for? Like very different.
It was a switch in identity. It's a switch in how you view yourself. I think that was really important, because as an artist, you're kind of in the center, right? You perform and you're doing this thing, and you have a lot of people supporting you to do your art. But as a lawyer, you're in service of your client, and you're in service of the law, and you're in service of a lot of things. And so that was a shift. But then at the end, I discovered, and I think I realized that the essence was similar, because you're telling a story. In music, you tell a story within 3.5 minutes. And you try to get that feeling and the music and the lyrics out to the people and persuade or help them feel. And in law, you're still telling a story. It's a closed universe with facts and evidence and case law and all of that. But you're still telling a story to help persuade in a way that's best for your side. And so if you think about it, the essence is very similar to me. So I discovered that after many years of practice.
Wow, I never thought about it that way, but totally makes sense. Now, out of curiosity, does your coworkers know that you're a famous singer in Korea?
They did, yeah, they do. They did know. And in the beginning, it's just, oh, I heard you did this. But then once you get back into the nitty gritty of work, that makes absolutely no difference. It's like, let's get this done. No one cares.
How did they react to your comeback to your new album?
Well, so I'm not working in a firm right now. So I did a New York concert, and a lot of my former colleagues came.
Wow.
And so I think they were a little bit tickled because they knew about my background, but they never saw me in the element. And so there was a little bit of, oh, I get it now. And, oh, wow, this is wonderful. You live such a different life. And so I think there was a lot of support that way. Yeah.
Nice. I was just out of curiosity. And the next comment is from KittyGirl140. I just want to ask a simple question. What is your hobby when you're not busy? Since you've already been a singer, are you interested in acting at all?
Well, I did act. I did 2 musicals when I was in Korea, and I was very into it. I think, yeah, I love the whole performance aspect of it. I don't know if I would do it professionally, just, to pursue it, but my hobbies, I'm really into fitness, actually. Yeah, I'm avid barre. Barre? It's like a mix of Pilates and yoga. I do that regularly.
Pare.
Pare.
Yeah, oh my
Pare.
gosh. I started doing that too. I
so
mean, I haven't
great.
been going, but I
Yeah.
took a couple of lessons.
Yeah. I've been doing it for 7 years. I love that. So I joke.
7 years.
I joke to people that, I might just become a barre instructor because I really, really love the feeling I get after doing a workout. So that's a hobby.
It was too tough for me. I was thinking, yoga and like Pilates, like I could do some meditation, but no, there is no meditation time. You just have to keep going.
Yeah, yoga and
it's
Pilates.
almost like CrossFit.
Yeah, yoga and Pilates is hard for me. I'm not patient.
So you're that.
Yeah,
like
I need a little more.
type.
I need a little more action.
I feel like you would relate to DJ Brian from Fly to the Sky.
Oh yes, really?
He's very into CrossFit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. That's hilarious. I
so
remember Brian. Is he a DJ here?
He's a DJ here.
Oh, I see. We worked at the same time, like way back.
Oh, way back.
Yeah.
So Pare has been trending lately.
Oh, has it?
But I heard in the States it's already been a trend for a long time.
It's established. I love it.
It's just been trending now in Korea a little bit late. But it's a great workout.
It's a great workout. It's a great hobby to have. I also like to write. I love writing. I write stories and I have ideas. Plans.
Do you have plans to write like children's story?
Yes, I'm working on a couple right now.
Which we're gonna talk about later too. I just got so excited. Already asked you, my friend. And you mentioned that you like to write. You have been writing poems.
Yes.
So that's also your hobby.
Yes.
And Edward Lai says Lee So-eun is the best.
That's my husband.
That's why you were laughing.
I was laughing so
Edward,
hard.
hi. Thank you for
this is
tuning in.
hilarious.
Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. It's so Ashua that you couldn't be here. It would have been lovely to see you in person. To watch your show
He's
live.
coming in a couple days to see
Wonderful.
my concert.
Oh, well, thank you. And nice to meet you. I'm Hyerim. All right, it's time for our next song break. And we're going to listen to a song that we mentioned briefly earlier. It's called 여름의 사과가 말했다, Becoming. Can you tell us a little bit more about this song?
Sure. I think I mentioned the lyrics a little bit, but I want to shout out to the composer Remoni, of course, but also the arranger. His name is Yang Si-won, and we were friends for the past 20-something years. He was my bassist at my very first concert when I was early 20s. So it was wonderful to reunite with him to work on this together. I wanted, because the lyrics are they're so innocent and they're so pure, I felt that an arrangement that felt a little bit more like modern, a little bit like chic would be a really nice blend and make it more attractive to the listener. And so we were joking that we wanted this to sound like like a city apple wearing a trench coat, and instead of this beautiful little apple in an
So
orchard.
creative.
So I think if you listen to it, you might get what I mean. There's like a internal rhythm. It's very rhythmical, but in the most mellow, subdued way. And I think it brings out this this desire of this apple to become a real apple. And so,
It's so
listen for it.
cute.
Yeah.
A city apple wearing trench
A
coat.
trench coat,
Now
yeah.
I can't. It's gonna be stuck on my head whenever I listen to this song. So here's the song right now. 여름의 사과가 말했다, Becoming by 이소은. We just heard 여름의 사과가 말했다, Becoming by 이소은.
Did you get the trench coat apple?
That's all I'm thinking about right now.
Okay.
It's such a
Great.
cute picture. I feel like that should have been the cover for the album.
It's not too late. I might commission an illustrator. We'll see.
Oh, I'll be thinking about it. Now it's stuck on my head. But it's such a lovely song.
Thank you.
And yes, we are tuning into Wonder Hour's Good Vibes Only. And let's take a look at some comments. Min says, hello, Wonder Hour's beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Mato Wasabi says, is there any part of your life that has changed since you released your songs?
Well, it's been less than a month. I guess one thing is I've had a lot of friends in New York that I've built up friendships with in the past 14 years I've been there, and they knew about my background, but they'd never seen me like active in the present.
Yeah.
So everyone got very excited. When I did my concert in New York, everyone knew that I had been a musician, but they came and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you really were!"
Oh,
that was kind of nice to let them kind of come into the full fold of my life, if that makes any sense. So I
Right.
guess that's a change. My daughter has been a little more interested in me. Yeah.
So she's 5 years old now,
Yeah.
and now she understands more
Yeah, I
things.
think she thinks this is kind of fun, seeing her mom like on a screen. So.
Right. Yeah, my 3-year-old, he's on the same page.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. He once asked me, Mom, why does everyone like me? Like, why do people all know me?
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
sweet. What did you tell him?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
But it's so hard when
엄마야.
your children ask these questions, like questions that you never thought about.
Yeah, I think.
Although I feel like you would give good answers to your.
No, I think I write a lot of them down because it gives me ideas
Oh.
for books and stories. It's really
Everything
They,
is an inspiration.
they say the craziest things.
They do.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
ask the most difficult random questions.
Yeah, they do.
Whew.
They help me with imagery. They
Oh,
really
yeah,
do.
the, your
I have
imagery.
a notebook. I have a notebook of things that she said, and I use them in my work a
Oh,
lot.
maybe I should do that too.
Yeah, you definitely should.
And write them down so that I don't forget
Yeah.
what they said. Do you write on your diary too?
I do.
You keep diaries.
Yeah, I do.
What's your MBTI?
ENFJ.
Oh,
Yeah.
just wondering.
What about you? Are you an I?
I'm a big I. I'm a big I. INFJ.
Oh, we're similar in other things. It's just the
first
E
two.
and I. I think I'm an actual I. I pretend to
Really?
be an E.
And the next message, Aphrodite says, her voice is very beautiful and makes my mood cheerful.
Thank you.
There's something very innocent and pure about your songs, especially this album.
Yeah.
The lyrics and also the way you present it and everything about it.
Oh, thank you. I think that's what we wanted to
Yeah.
convey.
It brings out the childhood, the 소녀 inside me.
Yes. Yes.
And the next message, Miss Sella says, if I may ask, how long have you been a lawyer or a singer?
Oh, now this dates me a lot. I debuted in '98, so you do the math. And then lawyer, I was a lawyer since 2012, so it's been a while. Yes. But you know what I love about, especially these days, these modern times, is that, and I think it's also, I'm influenced by living in New York, is that everyone is reinventing themselves all the time. And I love that word. It's not a transition or switching. It's just reinvention. And that means you can take what you've done in the past, mold it into something else, blend it together with what you're experiencing at that moment, and then make something very new, even if it's your work or your identity. And the fact that that's possible is actually really hopeful. And it keeps me inspired. So I really like that we live in an age where we can do that.
Yeah, I feel like more people are like that. And
Yeah.
especially being in such a creative city,
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah, because you have so many people trying to do things, whether they make it or not. There's that effort that you see. It's in the vibe, and so I find that to be it feeds me a lot. Yeah.
And Raining Stars 4 says, you mentioned you're not currently at a firm. Do you have any plans to join another or start your own?
Well, not a firm, but I did start my own creative studio. Yeah, so it's called Calliope Studios, and so I have many projects in the pipeline. So that's what I'm currently burning my energy and passions on right now.
So it's a studio where you work as a lawyer and as an
No,
artist?
not as a lawyer, just a creative. Yeah. I write a column about legal issues because I'm still very interested, and I have plans to. I'm talking with a friend. We might start a legal podcast together because I just think that having more voices talking about issues that are pertinent to the world is it's worth something. So I'm keeping my toes in legal that way, but I want to focus on my creative pursuits.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea, and I can't wait to listen to it. It's always so many surprises, right? like, 너무 기대돼요.
감사합니다.
And let's talk about some more songs.
Sure.
In the song 롤빵, roll cake, you use the image, another image,
Yes,
of a roll wanting to reach the tree outside a window, but in the end focusing on its own growth rings. How does that metaphor connect to your life right now? Can you
Yeah.
tell us about the image?
Well, so I'll just explain the poem a little bit. It's by Jung Jun-ho is the name of the poet. And you know the roll cake that we see at a bakery? Just the plain roll cake. And the actual poem talks about how there's jam and cream filling out and how this cake wants to go to the tree and it keeps rolling itself, but it realizes that it's just rolled inside of themselves. And to me, this poem exemplified us like aspiring to do something or aspiring to go somewhere, but feeling like we're just on a treadmill, not really making progress.
Yeah.
But the end, it ends with, like you said, the growth rings, how those roles that we've done now have formed growth rings inside of me. So just like that tree, I have those growth rings. So in a way, even if like the effort that you put in itself, it's growth in and of itself. So it's meaningful. I feel like this is a theme that goes through this entire book of poems, is that the everyday pursuit, the everyday struggle, whatever you want to call it, is beautiful and it's meaningful.
Right.
And so it's not some big thing that you have to aspire to. It's just a little thing. And perhaps because that's how children are. This is a book of children, for like a children's poems. And they don't, of course kids have big dreams, but it's not something so painful for them.
Yeah.
I think once we become adults and you can't do something, it becomes this, I'm not anything, or I'm failing. There's all this judgment attached. But when kids pursue something, they do it because they just want to, or they feel compelled to. And it's that reminder that I think I got so much from working on this album.
That is such a beautiful message. And now I want to go home and read the poems and listen to the songs with my own children. Well, let's take a listen to 롤빵, roll cake by Lee So-eun. The song we just heard was 롤빵, roll cake by Lee So-eun. Oh, another peaceful and healing song.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of songs do you normally listen to?
So my tastes have changed. I think I'm more of an acoustic unplugged listener now. I like this vibe, but I actually I think I listen to a lot more diverse music than when I was working, actually. I love jazz. There's a jazz song in the album too, which I also have a lot of attachment to. I listen to a lot of classical as well. Just all different types. I love hip hop. Yeah, I like upbeat songs. It's very across the board. But recently, it's been more of this like Eva Cassidy, like the John Mayer, Stop This Train type of music that I've always loved, and so that's more my
John
vibe.
Mayer.
Yeah, me too.
He was the first concert that I paid for.
Oh wow! Wait, where?
He came to Seoul.
Oh, he came to Seoul. Okay, I was like, did
He
you
had
go?
a Korean. No, he had a Seoul tour, and I had to watch the song Gravity live.
Oh my
I wanted
gosh.
to see that live, so I went
Oh, it's so
to this
good.
concert
You
just
know-
for the song, but it was overall amazing.
Oh, sure, and he's such a great guitarist. So actually, I'm doing a concert in a week. I'm actually covering one of his songs. I won't say which one.
Gosh.
But it's so fun. I've been having so much fun with it.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
I
he really
used
is.
to name my guitar John Mayer.
Oh,
My electric guitar.
oh, hi, John.
Hi, John Mayer. Oh, so you mentioned that in the past you sang about cute love, but now you want to talk about bigger kinds of love, like love for the world or for humanity. So was there a specific moment that shifted your perspective on what you wanted to sing about?
Oh, that sounds very bigger than life if you think about that. No, I think it's more that maybe it's because I'm in a happy marriage that singing about love and all its ups and downs doesn't feel as personal to me anymore, maybe. I think, well, maybe it's, I have a child. I have, I think when you reach a certain age or a certain time in your life, you find yourself as not just me, but as like a citizen of the world, and you feel responsibility toward it in a certain way. I think becoming a mom also, because you want to leave a better world for your kids, right? And so those themes are more attractive to me now. But then, when you hear artists talk about this, they go through a phase, and I think you see that in artists and their lyrics and in the way that they approach music is they go through a phase where they talk about society and kind of, the world should be this way. And then at the end, they go back to love because in a way that encompasses everything. It's love not for a specific person but it's just for all life, I guess, and all of life, all that surrounds us. And so I'm assuming that I'll go through that stage. And I think I'm kind of there already. But yeah, I think it's more of like a bigger picture type of
I see
love.
what you mean, because
Yeah.
I've started feeling like that after having children
child,
myself.
yeah.
Now it used to be just family love or just really small, just the people around me.
That boy.
Yeah, my crush. But now it's bigger, like
Yeah.
you said, a broader love.
Yeah. I think it just expands.
Yeah, not just for my children, but for the next generation.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And if you go back to the moment you first debuted, what advice would you give your younger self?
Oh, geez.
I have so many questions. I'm just going to keep asking you.
What advice would I give my younger self? I think I would just tell me to trust my gut and just make decisions based on your instinct and what you feel and question yourself less. So I think I did make those decisions, but I went through a process of questioning and agony before making that same decision. I think I would tell myself to cut that out a little bit more and be more at peace with me. Because I think I'm still going through it. There's a lot of up and downs in the various stages of my life, and I would tell myself to be happier.
I love that answer.
Yeah.
I would have said the same to my younger self too. Yeah. And you also have new projects in kids media. So how do you see your work in that field connecting with your music?
Well, I think for me, I love to tell stories, and I think the highest level of reaching people, like we talked about persuasion before.
Yeah.
I think the best way to persuade is to move people, and I think there's nothing better than music. I had this experience. There was this animation script I wrote many years ago, and we've been in the process of trying to put it together, which is a huge learning curve, which I did not expect, and so I felt very inadequate at so many stages of that process, but I'm still trudging ahead. And there was a meeting that I was in with some executives of this company, and we were talking about the script, and we were talking about, this is what I want to say, and blah, 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 blah. And then, you get the comments, and it's about, I don't know, maybe make this more commercial, and blah, 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 blah. And then I said, well, I have a theme song. Would you like to listen to it? And they said, sure. And so I play the song, and literally the executive that was like, I don't know if this is going to, he basically, after hearing it, said, forget everything I said. This is beautiful.
Wow.
Not that that's going to make that much difference, because at the end of the day, the bottom line is important. But still, I realized then that music really has power. And I think, I believe in that.
Yeah.
And it has to be incorporated into everything that I do. So I have that animation project that I'm working on. There's an audio series that I've sketched out. Wow. I like things with audio. I think it's just especially with kids, I don't like to show my daughter screens.
I try not to.
Yeah,
it's difficult.
It's
and
difficult.
That's another story.
Yes, it's difficult. I do from time to time, but I try not to. But I think audio is really, it helps the imagination. And so I always wanted to make an original story audio series with good music. Not as a background, but as like part of the actual piece itself. And so that's something that I've been working on. And then I have a couple like picture book projects that are in the pipeline, which I'm really hoping I can make happen.
Wow.
It's been a while. It's very difficult.
You have a lot on your plate. If you get too busy and you need someone else to do it, just toss it to me. Maybe I can work on one thing for you.
We should collaborate. That'd be really fun.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm excited for your project, and I'll be tuning into your project so that I can play it for my own children too.
Oh, thank you.
And last question, you've got a concert coming up. We have to talk about this one at the end of the month, August 30th and 31st.
Yes.
So what can fans look forward to from this show?
Well, okay, so it's been 13 years since I did a solo concert. So I've been working really hard. I have an amazing band. I think this concert will be kind of the 13 years. And I think from your early 30s to now is when so many changes happen. And I want to talk about that through my music. The changes can be, sometimes it's wonderful, like there's love and there's achievement, but then there's a lot of times there's failures and there's heartache, and all of that is kind of mushed into those 13 years in between the concerts. So I want to talk about that through the music, revisit some of my old hits, play some of my new songs, and just really have this conversation with my fans, because I feel like the thing about you and me both is we debuted very young.
Yes.
And so in a way, our listeners and our fans have grown up with us.
Yeah.
And that's very special, I think, because we go through the same thing. We might be in different spheres of work, but experiences are not that different.
Right.
Everyone goes through, success and failure and disappointment and love and all that growth. And so I think for me, I just want to make it feel like we're meeting old friends and having a really nice reunion. So that's what I'm planning.
And music makes all that happen.
Yes, for sure.
It makes all that possible. So that's wonderful. And thank you so much for coming and for sharing your good vibes with us today. And best of luck on your upcoming concert. And please visit us again soon.
Of course.
We're going to say goodbye to Lee So-eun and also close the show with one last song from her latest album. Here is 씨앗 or Seeds. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Hyerim with producers Christina Seo and Kwon Chae-ryung and writer Liz. Have a wonderful day and see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.